Hey folks, this is Ron coming back at you from Arizona Hog Hunters. We're doing this video a little bit early. We have an urgent situation that we need to get the information out to our prospective hunters and sightseers or whoever. We've just been notified and just became aware of a situation down in this next area, and this was the location of our this coming month's wild boar location. It happens to be a location where we have the highest concentration of wild boar in the state as of this point. So we want to make sure everybody understands what exactly is going on, but we've been made aware through public alerts and through the sheriff of Cochise County that this location, which is in the southeast corner of Cochise County, where our location is, where we have so many wild boar, they have a rabies epidemic going on. We've had, just in the last 8 months, and I just became aware of this. Recently, they've had 4 attacks or attempted attacks by different animals, coatimundi, foxes, rabid foxes. They've had some attacks on hikers, picnickers, etc. And so we want to make everybody aware of what the implications are, especially for our hunters if they're going to be down there. We're kind of hoping that this thing gets under control. I'm waiting for reports from Sheriff Daniels. He's the one who notified me originally of what was going on. You can find the links to these stories down in the bottom of our video at the end of it, so be sure, if you're interested in finding out more information, that you do that. Some of the things you need to be aware of is that, and again, I'm reading a lot of this because this is information that just came out. We weren't planning on doing this announcement of this location until more into the month of April, this coming month, in the next couple days. And so I'm kind of reading off the script, more or less. We want you to understand that rabies is a virus. It's very deadly, I think, as most of us know. Yes, in the United States alone, we've had less than 10 deaths a year due to this disease, mainly because of our medical situation. It's a much more advanced. But worldwide, you have over 70,000 deaths per year due to rabies. Okay, so, and one of the things that the CDC has recommended is that any wildlife that is taken, and be sure to cook it thoroughly, but also to utilize, in every case, your precautionary measures, using gloves, using eyeglasses when you're field dressing, if you're doing your own butchering, etc., and making sure you're cooking. All wildlife should be cooked to at least 165 degrees to be safe from any of the diseases that wildlife has been known to be infected with. And hunters need to be aware that not all wildlife might be showing symptoms. Okay, first let me go over the symptoms. Symptoms basically being weird behavior on the part of animals. You see a skunk out during the daytime and he's doing the funny thing. You know, skunks don't come out during daytime very often. That's weird behavior. You see animals out there turning in circles and making all kinds of their animal noise, etc. That's weird behavior. If you see unusually aggressive behavior, in the case of I think there were 4 attacks recently here in Cochise County. In those cases, in 4 of them, of the 8 cases, there were attempted attacks. Actually, one of them was a successful attack, and the gentleman, a hiker, had to get his vaccinations, etc. Also be aware that any animal that you're butchering can be infected. So these precautions are you really do need to be careful. You can have, I don't care whether it's a bear, a lion. You know, lions love to eat skunks. And guess what? Skunks are the biggest rabies carrier that we've got probably on this continent. So you can have cows, you can have horses, not to mention our own pets. You know, if you're not vaccinating your animals, you need to get them done. So some of the things I think that y'all need to be aware of, aside from being out in the open, whether you're picnicking this summer or whether you're fishing or whatever, that basically just be on the alert for these type of situations. We are hoping that everybody stays safe. We're going to, this is part one of this month's report on the area of the location that we're going to be doing every month. We will, as soon as I get more information from various sources, whether it be the sheriff or the Game and Fish or whatever, I'll be sure to get this information out to you. Please be careful, and let's see if there's anything else I can again, like I said, we'll have more information coming. Part two of this monthly location, I'll have more information aside from the update on the conditions down there. We'll have more information on the exact locales of where the boars are hanging out. And so on that note, we want to make sure that you all like, share, and get this information out, because you've got friends and neighbors that might be doing some camping, etc. Right now, this is the only area that we have notification on. It does include the Huachuca Mountains, as well as southeast of Sierra Vista into the Palominas, Hereford area. And so, like I said, we need to be very careful. We will get more information out to you as it comes in to us, as well as more information on our wild boars. And on that note, we hope to see you all soon. Thanks for joining in with us, and we'll talk to you next month or sooner. Okay, folks, postscript, PS, addendum. We also have a Facebook page, in case you haven't caught on to that in our earlier videos. On Facebook, if you go to Boar's Head Lodge Hunt Club, you can get a lot of these articles, as well as additional, a whole lot more information about wild boar hunting, etc. But we try to stay updated on conditions, hunting conditions, weather conditions, fire watch conditions. So you can get all that information on our Facebook page. Again, Boar's Head Lodge Hunt Club on Facebook. Check it out. I think you'll like it. Talk to you later.